Hey guys, Sean from Sun Jupiter channel here. Today we're looking at Star Wars Battlefront 2. This game is quite old. It came out 2005, I think, by Pandemic Studios. Now this is Battlefront 2. The first one was also very, very great. This game, if you actually haven't heard of it, is very, very similar to the Battlefield series, of course, in terms of large-scale combat, multiple classes, taking over different objective points. Now, of course, there's different play modes, but the regular one, including the one that I'm doing right now, is Conquest. That being, go across the map and take over the enemy spawns, basically. Now, you can also do capture the flag, a couple other things. A few of the interesting things about this game is that you can actually play as Jedi as well. You can also, there's a single player in it, like a storyline campaign, going through as the 501st, I think, which is more or less a clone trooper group. You can also play online, of course, or LAN. If you're playing LAN, you can actually add bots to the game. It is a lot of fun. Oops. There's also one thing that's called Galactic Conquest that I'll be showing. And, better than Battlefield, you can play in space and fly around. That's gotta be one of the best parts of the game, of course. Here's the character select screen, or the, well, class selection. You can choose from different stormtroopers, or, depending on your settings, you can have it set, oh, you have the most points, or you get a certain amount of points, or maybe you're the worst player. You get access to whatever the faction's hero is for this particular map. In this case, I get to be Darth friggin' Vader. So I have kind of a weird glide thing when I, quote, sprint. Looks like I can force choke if a guy is near me. Mind you, I never really do that. I can also throw my lightsaber. Obviously my lightsaber attacks are really, really powerful. Now let's see at the bottom there, I have a blue lightsaber. That is kind of my health bar. As I kill guys, that will... Oh, I missed him. That will actually go up. Where am I going? And so I have to continuously kill guys in order to do that, because otherwise, besides getting hit, just time itself will lower that. So, as the hero, you're kind of forced to be active. Now I'm going to show you some space combat. So, even though I really like the Republic all the time, I'll be droids just because I can. So, differences here. Droid pilot will actually repair himself in the air, just automatically when not being attacked. Droid marine, well, I mean, he can still fly, but the point is that you're landing in the other team's bay, which is a really, really interesting part of this game. It's actually kind of sweet, if you ask me. So I'm gonna fly this thing just because it's really fast, a little bit easier to get in. No jokes, please. So, this time you actually do have kind of a, we'll call it kill counter, even though it's more like a overall damage to enemy fleet counter. So by taking down the enemy shields, by shooting down fighters, by destroying key parts like the engines, maybe life support system here, maybe support frigate there, that will all go towards taking down, or well, moving up your enemy's counter. I found the stupid docking bay. Let's get in here before I blow up.
All second stage pilots on deck.
Land, get out. Now you can actually... Hi, clone trooper. Oh yeah, I have to shoot them. I'm not a clone trooper this time for once. You actually can land transports in here, so you can start spawning your own team into their bay. Which of course is one of the easier ways to get a bunch of kills for your team. Or points for your team. Now that I'm in here though, I can actually start taking out those critical systems from the inside. I would basically be bombing systems like this. Oh wait, other one. I don't have it. As a pilot, I would be putting down the bombs and blow up these guys. which would be huge chunks of the enemy ship. Those are represented by those green dots on the ship. Those are like the main support systems. In this case, it's the shield, so our shield's already down. And hey, look, I can even control guns on my ship. So this is a good way to, of course, take down the enemy shields from a distance. Not a big problem. Or just shoot down enemy fighters and such. Now I can switch to a bunch of different guns. Ooh, Alright, so I generally like the bombers, just because I actually don't go after spaceships very much. Ooh, but just because I'll shoot it down here. Yeah. So, point for us. Now, since the enemy shields are down, I can actually start going for these huge systems. So, let's launch some bombs at it. Yes, the bombs arc downwards, not necessarily towards the planet, even though we're in space. Well, can't be perfect, I guess. Yeah, let's blow up this bridge, which is already kind of damaged, it looks like. Right, so I'm just going to fast forward you. Well, actually, you guys get the gist of it. This is Galactic Conquest. In this case, I went to Birth of the Rebellion, so I'm playing as the Rebels. Now, basically, you have your ships, which you can build using your credits, which you get every single round, so it's turn-based. However, there is still the FPS element to it, because let's say I move to this planet. Well, actually, I'll cancel the attack first. Oh, I'm going to buy... Right now, my men can only ever spawn in that, or as a pilot. So, let's see, what can I do with 1,000 credits? Let's grab a rocket. Everybody likes rockets. Or I could have done bonuses, like, oh, you heal faster, you get extra guys, you get a turret, stuff like that. Oops. Already done that. Alright, so go back to move. So now when I attack here, I will have the ability to spawn in as a vanguard guy with a rocket. Once you're on the planet, you take it over just like a normal fight. You may have bonuses or not. Once you've taken it over, you will now have additional resources for your particular faction, whoever you chose, which will then be used to buy more possible units in the map, buy different bonuses, buy more ships so you can defend and attack in different spots. If two ships clash, you will have a space battle, and then you have the ability to actually just destroy their ship, which obviously limits their ability to move around the galaxy and take over your planets. So it's a really interesting element of turn-based strategy and FPS all in one. Now, a couple of things that I missed. There's usually 2 guys down here when you have all 6 unlocked. You need to do X amount of points in order to be able to play them, so I can't just play the Wookiee right off the bat when I'm the Rebels. I have to get a certain amount of points, and then I can start using the Wookiee, because the Wookiee's got a couple of good things about him. Mind you, I think that the soldier's actually better, just because I like using my automatic rifles and stuff like that, because I play FPS games all the time. But, in general, the Wookiee's better. Oh man, I can't hit this guy. Or, another thing that'll happen is, if I'm just on a massive kill streak, which is very, very possible when you're playing these guys on easy, you will start to get bonuses for yourself. You'll see them at the top left. It says I just got award, elite rifle, award, damage reduction. So I'm harder to kill, and now my rifle's better, apparently. So they've added in even more stuff than Battlefield in a sense. I mean, the game doesn't look that great. I have it pretty much on max graphics. At least that it'll support compatibility mode in Windows 7. And you can see it still doesn't look that great. But for a super cheap game, a super good game on Steam, this game is totally worth it. Actually, it may not be on Steam. Correction there. I'll double check that for you. Man, if you're looking for a cheap game just to play on LAN that most computers can support pretty decently, because it is so old, this game is great. And I know they're looking for a Battlefront 3. I don't know if that's going to come out. I'm not even going to begin to speculate, because people will know better than I do. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and for the Empire.
This video is part of the Way movement, a career path in video sponsored by TGN. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.